Hey everyone, it's Madison from PH Doodling and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my September 2022 monthly spreads. You can see I picked this gorgeous palette of greens, reds, and yellows. I decided I wanted to do something kind of fall but not too fall, so I went with a theme of apples. I figured this was a quick, easy theme I could do, and it also kind of went along with back to school because the semester is starting, and so I thought it would be a perfect theme as we transition into the fall months. Because I knew I wanted to do this apple theme, I was very excited, but this wasn't the original plan that I had. Originally I wanted to do like an apple tree with like a basket underneath it and like a blanket, and I sketched it out several times and I just was never very happy with how it turned out, and I also didn't have the right reds. So I erased it several times and decided to do kind of this larger apple motif. I also thought it would be a little more easy and quick, which I know I kind of need right now, and I'm sure maybe you guys do too. So this was really easy. There's like not even 10 apples on here, and I just picked some very fun apple-y colors and colored those in. I also added just a cute little stem on the top with a little leaf coming out because that's how I've always drawn like a little cartoon apple. So I thought it turned out really cute. And then I just added some shading on the side of the apples with the same color, just adding another layer, playing with that color there to kind of give them a little bit more 3D. And then of course I had to letter September right in the middle there with my Tombow marker, and I did just do it with the thinner tip of the Tombow marker, and then I went back over again and just kind of added that drop shadow to make my faux calligraphy. I just wasn't feeling super confident today to do like actual calligraphy, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. It was super quick and super easy, and I'm really happy I like changed it up from my original plan. Although it would be a very cute theme, maybe I'll go back to it at some point, but it just like was not working. My brain was, I just wasn't happy with it, and so I didn't want to do something I didn't enjoy. Now moving on to the next page, which is my quote page, and I knew I wanted to do like this big apple with the fun quote in the middle, because when I think of apples, I think "you're the apple of my eye." That's like the quote I always think of, and so I decided to do that here next to it. It was fun to color like this whole page. It actually, even though there was like a lot of coloring on here, it was pretty quick to actually complete, which is kind of nice. I do enjoy like very elaborate setups, but like last month with my jellyfish theme, it just took a little bit longer because there was a lot more coloring and shading and outlining to do with my jellyfish, which I'll link that video above if you'd like to check it out because it was fun, but this was kind of a nice break because it was very quick and easy. And I definitely kind of needed this because I filmed this at the beginning of August because I probably, when I release this video, will currently be in Europe with my husband. We are traveling to Switzerland and Italy. I am presenting my research at a conference in Switzerland, and then we are taking a week to go to Italy and travel abroad. So I had to get this done way in advance before we left so that it would still be ready for you guys when the beginning of the month actually started, because we will be coming back. Well, when I release this video, I still will not actually be back in the United States. So this was perfect, and of course I added some fun washi up in the corner to just complete the page, to strive to achieve my goal of using washi tape in every spread this year, and was very happy with how it turned out. So anyway, yes, that's my long rant of saying this was a very quick and easy theme if you need one, because it was very easy to set up. Next, we're going to move on to my monthly calendar with my lovely 2-page gigantic calendar. I absolutely love having a big calendar throughout the month. My boxes are 6x6 grid, and there are three days of the week on the left side there and the other 4 on the other side. And I really have enjoyed writing like the month, I guess that's vertical on the far left there, just like nice and big. I used to always try to like put it at the top, but there was never enough room, so I was very happy with like having it on the side there. Then I again went back with my Tombow marker and still I added like kind of like I said that drop shadow onto my handwriting there to make it the faux calligraphy, because again just wasn't feeling like I was able to do calligraphy today. My hand was a little shaky for some reason, probably because I had had too much coffee and too much sugar, but anyway, that's besides the point. Not a good thing to do before you have to like film under a camera, because filming is kind of difficult because I have a ring light that I have over top of me. I'm trying to record and make sure I have the best lighting, and so I have to be careful with how I put my head and my hand. So it's always been an adjustment. But anyway, that's a little behind the scenes there of trying to make sure these videos look the best for you guys so you can enjoy them and that they are useful for you. So just finishing up this calendar spread, I always like to add a little strip of color on the top there, which is where I put the date. It just adds some separation and also some more color on the page and just makes it look a little cute. And there we go, the final monthly calendar spread. Super happy with how it turned out. I love that pop of like yellow and green. It just like ties it all in and makes it, it just reminds me of like school and like fall. So perfect theme for September. Now we're moving on to my trackers for the month. I'm sure you probably already guessed what my mood tracker was going to be for the month, and of course I decided to do an apple tree. I haven't done a mood tracker like this in a while where I actually have one object for each day, so I thought it was time to kind of bring it back. And of course, like, what else could you do for an apple theme besides have an apple a day? Because that keeps the doctor away. Just kidding, again, I've had too much coffee this morning. So it was a little tedious to draw all, 30 apples, but it'll be very cute when I fill it in. And of course I have my little key down there on the bottom. I usually do 4 moods for myself. It's like a great day, normal day, a so-so day, and like a bad day. Generally, this is enough for just my range of emotions throughout the days of the week and the month, so this works for me. And I of course had to color in the background there of the tree, and it'll be so cute when I get to fill in all the apples throughout the month. Now, moving on to my habit tracker. This is my very classic habit tracker where I have a space for 9 different habits, and I just decided to add a few little apples down at the bottom there to fill in the page. I don't know which habits I'm going to be tracking for this month. I usually wait until the beginning of the month to actually pick the habits because sometimes they ebb and flow of which ones I'm actually doing throughout the month. But I usually color in a box a day when I complete that habit. And 9 is probably usually too many, but I track things that I do normally anyway, just to be like, yay, I did this. It's just a little self motivation and self-gratitude of getting to check the box off that I completed something. So very happy with how this spread turned out. Moving on to our next spread, which is my 2 lines a day, which is my journal memory keeping that I do in my bullet journal. I have a love-hate relationship with this because it's super fun and easy and cute to set up, but I sometimes dread doing it every day. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing it in 2023. I probably will finish, and continue doing it in this year, but I may come up with something different for the new year. Maybe something more like, maybe not a doodle a day, but maybe something like a week, I just kind of do a quick recap. I don't know. I'm open to your thoughts. If you have something that you like to do, let me know in the comments below. But I just did a few little apples around, and again my lettering at the top there, and then I like to write the date and the day of the week in each of the spots just so I know exactly what day it is and I don't get behind, because sometimes I do this every couple days and not every day, just to be quite honest, and so I have to make sure I'm keeping up with it, especially because I've been lagging a little bit. And then I highlight every other day with just this really light gray color visually again so I can see where the lines are, and again that I'm on top of where I'm supposed to be going. I added a few little pieces of washi tape down at the bottom, and the spread was done. I loved that little grid black tape that I used. It was really reminding me of school and the composition notebooks and things like that. So now it's on to our last spread setup, which is actually the first week for September, and I picked my very classic theme setup for this, my layout where I just do 6 different boxes, 1 for each day, and then 1 box for the weekend. I like this because it's really easy to just draw the boxes really quick, add a stripe of color at the top, a few little cute doodles in the border down in the corner, and then you're good to go. And so it's perfect for a quick setup, but still very functional. I like to have a lot of space during each of my days to write tasks and to-do lists and meetings and appointments and things like that, because especially now that the semester is starting, I will have a lot more of those. And basically I use each of these boxes like a daily to-do list. So I like to have a lot of space for that, for not only my schooling, but also for home stuff as well. Finally, to finish off this spread, I'm just now using my quick cursive handwriting to write the days of the week in the top there. I decided to use this darker green color so the black wasn't as dark, and just kind of tie the whole spread together. And so that is my first weekly setup for the month of September. Alright, now that we've finished that, let's go ahead and take a final flip through from this entire setup. I hope you enjoyed this Apple September theme. I again think it was absolutely perfect for the beginning of fall and the beginning of the school year. I hope you enjoyed this video and had some inspiration for your own bullet journal. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at pagedoodling21, so be sure to head over there where I post content regularly. Thank you so much for watching. Happy doodling!